I did hear a little bit information, not much. I know Shield got some content. We get a new Pokemon game. I want to hear a little bit of sleep. Pokemon Home. I want to bring you some old Pokemon. And I know a few people were pissed with the DLC of Pokemon Sword and Shield, but like at this point, what you can do? Game Freak can do and will do what they want because it's Pokemon, and they know it will sell. Like it will sell. Sword and Shield was the fastest selling Switch game, and I heard after all the boycotts, it still did well. Hey, it's Pokemon. Alright, enough for Emily. Let's get on.
Welcome to the Pokemon Direct. I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. In today's broadcast, I'd like to touch on two topics. Let's get started with the first topic. Have a look at the following footage.
(2006) Is that Cinerary remake right here? Alright, kid. Mystery Dungeon? Are we getting new mystery? It's true. He has turned into Pikachu.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX.
Is this a remake of the original? I mean, it's probably a remake of both games. No, both games are similar. What's that? Blue, you can use a touchscreen. Lucario's here. And Mega Blue. They always want to use X.
Pokemon
They try
Mystery
that two
Dungeon
forms.
Rescue Team DX.
Did they merge both covers? Cause it looks nice.
It's been about 15 years since Pokemon Mystery Dungeon,
15?
Red Rescue
Damn.
Team, and Blue Rescue Team were released for the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance systems in Japan. But now they will gain a new life as a Nintendo Switch
I
title.
like the covers.
Pokemon
So it's like
Mystery
they're
Dungeon
connected.
Rescue Team DX will be released March 6, 2020.
March 6th? Every game is coming out on March
What's
2020.
more, we'll release a demo version on Nintendo eShop, available
demo.
later today.
It was good. I'm probably gonna have to buy it.
You'll be able to carry over your save data to the full version of the game once purchased.
You know how I feel about the game.
So please take this opportunity to get a sample of the fun.
I will.
Now, for the other topic, I think we'll
Pass
ask
us
Game
over
Freak
to
to share
Game
it with
Freak,
you.
boy. Let's hear about the DLC.
Mr. Masuda, Mr. Omori, it's all yours.
So, Mr. Moore.
Hello everyone, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Producer, Sword
Hello,
Shield.
and I'm Amori, also from Game Freak.
Director.
We hope everyone has been finding something to enjoy in the latest entries to the Pokemon
I
series.
do.
Pokemon
some people
Sword
still
and
don't.
Pokemon Shield since their release
So much
last
like
November.
half the Pokemon.
Our goal is always to deliver lively new adventures that delight
I
Pokemon
do enjoy
trainers
the
around
Sword
the
and
world.
Shield.
We did our best to fill these titles with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience.
I gotta say fun activities and not content.
And the Galar region is a vast one.
That's
We
one.
suspect you've had many new
Sure.
discoveries and fun
So 2 days
encounters
ago.
along your adventure. We've been thinking about how much we'd like it if everyone's Pokemon adventures could go on even longer.
Even
with more
longer?
to dig into and new discoveries
Boy,
to explore.
you remove a lot of content. You have to bring in
We've been working on plans for some time, in fact.
something to keep people playing.
This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
Wait, what?
Downloadable expansions for the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon
DLC?
Shield games that will be available for
It
purchase
is a
on
DLC.
Nintendo eShop.
Actual DLC.
Until now,
Don't tell me
we've
it's paid.
sometimes released new titles set in the same
Yeah.
region as previous games,
Ultra and Ultra Moon.
such as the
Rehash
Pokemon
Sword and
Platinum
Shield.
version or Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra
Why
Moon.
am I complaining about the Social Sun?
This
Crystal,
expansion pass will be different from those games.
Emerald, and
You'll be able
Platinum
to set
do the
out
same
on new
thing.
adventures using
I
the
felt
save
too
data you're
close.
already
So
playing
what's
with.
his name? So I want to make a new game?
We're in the thick of development now, but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a feeling for what new experiences await you.
Let's see what to buy, apparently. I really hope you don't have to buy this.
Please have a look.
Expansion. Do it straight, buddy. Like, it's not that hard. It's only old age. And there goes Pikachu, your flagship mascot. Champion time, Journal Wonder. Take into next try again. Our adventure continues. So, was that Talonflame and Registeel? This is something I'm playing for Pokemon, for old Pokemon. Whirlpool, new logos, new place. Ooh, new person. Ooh, a new clothes and a hairstyle. Looks amazing. New hair color. Wait, is that Chairman Rose hairstyle? And Marnie's hairstyle? Champion Ruin's hat. New bikes. Ooh, new person. Is he a gym leader? No gym leader. And all Pokemon again. Oh, and more Gen 1s. Gigantamax? Why weren't you released as the base game? What team are you on? I'm team what? Gigantamax for the starters? They should have been had them. Who said? Let's make a new feature and not have the starters. Starters have it. The Isle of Armor. They should really any new features that it's introduced. They should always have the feature. It's like X and Y, Greninja, Delphox, and I can't remember the final name for Chestnut. The other one I like. They should all have Megas, and the Regis are back. New Regis? Ah, yes it was. Yellow and pink. Another form of Slowpoke. And new clothes. Victor and Gloria look beautiful. Whoa. Is that Ghetsis' uncle? And Team Flare's mask? What happened to Legendary Birds? What happened to you, Moltres? Articuno? And Zapdos. Okay, which is not following. The Crown Tundra. At least try Dynamax. Everyone could do it, but then you have to give other Pokemon new forms. I find that kind of stupid that you have to. In actual game. Are these new Pokemon new legendaries? And did it get a Gigantamax form? It looks different. Blue and red. They're some big boys. Why do you have the Triforce on your neck? And why do you have a big brain or head?
What did you think of this first look? The Pokemon
Looks
Sword
nice.
Expansion Pass and the Pokemon
Please
Shield
don't tell me
Expansion
you're
Pass
playing
will be
old
composed of the
Pokemon
Isle of Armor,
Expansion Pass.
planned to be released June 2020,
June 2020.
and the Crown Tundra, planned to be released in fall 2020.
Fall.
If you buy the Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you'll be able to enjoy both as they're released.
You can get both, but can we buy one at a time?
Each part offers a different adventure, where you'll be able to visit unseen areas of the Galar region and meet
It
new
should have been
people
the
and
base game
Pokemon
though.
that live there.
Not gonna lie.
There are two versions of the Expansion Pass, one for Pokemon Sword and one for Pokemon Shield. Different
Okay.
Pokemon will appear in the different versions, and you'll also run into some different people and places.
New
We're hoping players
Pokemon
can
or new
continue
old
with the
Pokemon.
classic Pokemon experience of trading with one another and working together.
I don't have friends to
Now,
trade.
without further ado, let's have the director himself present more information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Mr. Tani?
Mr. Tommy. Mr. Tommy.
Hello, I'm
Did I hear
Tani from
wrong?
Game Freak. I'm working as the director for the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra are in development as we speak.
Or you
So
have,
today,
like,
we'd like to show off
5
some
months for
designs
the Isle
and
of Armor?
concept art to help introduce you to these new areas. Your adventures in Galar are getting even bigger. First, let us introduce the Isle of Armor, which focuses on the theme of growth.
grow.
Take a look.
What else do we have to grow? We've grown so unbeatable.
The
We
next
beat the
destination in
unbeatable
your adventure
champion.
is a giant island off the shores of the Galar region known as the Isle of Armor. This island is full of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and dunes. And of course, you'll find Pokemon that you couldn't previously find in Galar dwelling there too.
Oh yeah, locked behind a paywall.
There's a dojo for Pokemon battles on this island. And you'll take up an apprenticeship under the Pokemon trainer who runs it. This is Mustard, who will become
Mustard?
your mentor. He's also the mentor of Champion Leon, who you probably know quite well. In fact, Mustard has occupied the seat of champion himself in the past.
Was he the
You'll
unbeatable
also encounter new
champion?
rivals among your fellow apprentices.
To the unbeatable
When
champion?
playing with the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass, you'll be training with Clara, who is
Oh,
a
she's
poison
gonna
type
be looted
user.
immediately.
When playing with the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you will be training with Avery, who is a
Avery?
psychic type user. They're both training hard so they can someday have a
Poison
gym
and
and
psychic.
stadium to call their own.
Alright, she doesn't look too poison.
Next, we'd like to introduce the legendary
What
Pokemon
else
that
do
will be
you have?
central to the story,
And we are getting legendaries.
Cubfu.
Handsome?
Type Pokemon
What kind
that
of bullet
strives to become
Handsome is
stronger
that?
with single-minded
Cubfu.
dedication. As you progress through your training, Mustard will entrust you with this Pokemon. Once you complete your training together with Cubfu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu. Urshifu is a Pokemon with two distinct styles. There is Single Strike style,
Single.
a fighting and dark type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed.
Is it game
There is
dependent?
also Rapid Strike style,
Probably is.
a fighting and water type style that focuses on unleashing a torrent of rapid
I'm
strikes.
fighting in water.
What's more, it's been revealed that
Gigantamax, they do have
Urshifu has a
Gigantamax form.
Gigantamax form. Each style will have a different appearance, as well as a different G-Max move. You'll be able to evolve your Cubfu into an Urshifu in one of these two styles, Single Strike style or Rapid Strike style, during your adventure.
Which game are they in?
Urshifu is a powerful Pokemon with a brand new ability, and it also has a new move for each of its two styles. Once you've completed your training,
What game is
bring
it
with you
in?
for some online battles or official competitions.
Official competitions? Who plays Pokemon?
We also want to talk about
competitively?
Rillaboom, Cinderace,
Yeah.
and Inteleon, final
Inteleon.
evolutions of the first three Pokemon you team up with in the Galar region.
And they have
During your adventure in the
Gigantamax
Isle of Armor,
for you?
these special partners in your teams will be able to Gigantamax.
They should
You
be
can
in the
look
first
forward
game.
to seeing their new forms and new G-Max moves. And as you can see here, we've got even more in the works to make sure your journey is
Terrain
as
moves,
smooth and fun as
Apricorn,
possible.
XP charm.
There are new fashion
Look at me
items,
morning!
and you'll even be able to obtain new looks for your bike.
New bike looks? Ooh.
We hope you'll look forward to the new experiences coming in the Isle of Armor.
Are the only two rivals? That's we're getting more rivals? They said you didn't like Hop
Next, I'd like to
You
discuss
like
the
Fede?
Crown Tundra,
or Marnie?
the second
Here,
area,
2 more rivals.
which has a theme of exploration.
Exploration.
I'm going to show you the information we have
What
at the
was
moment.
Overworld?
This expansion is set in the snow-swept realm of the Crown Tundra. Take a look for yourself at the beautiful scenery of this shining, silvery landscape. As it turns out, the Isle
Can we
of
fight
Armor
Red again?
isn't the only uncharted area waiting for you all
We
in the
love Gen
Galar
1.
region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other. Much like on the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to find Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. Fitting right in with this area's theme of exploration, there will be plenty for you to uncover. You might find a strange temple where you least expect it, or maybe spy a mysterious giant tree growing in a place it doesn't seem to belong.
Giant 3.
A certain person will appoint you as the leader of their exploration team in the Crown Tundra.
Exploration team?
You can gear up for adventure, and then head out to explore blizzard-swept fields, and even deep inside Pokemon dens, which you
Ooh.
could only previously get a glimpse of during max raid battles.
Oh, for real?
Next,
We're going to Pokemon
I'd like to
Dens?
introduce Calyrex, the legendary Pokemon you'll
Calyrex?
discover during your adventure.
What's
Legends
with
say
your
this Pokemon
design?
once ruled over a part of Galar that included the Crown Tundra. It's characterized by its graceful, regal movements.
Are you
Get
a
ready to
king?
experience a never-before-told story about the mysteries of Calyrex.
Oh, that's why it's
Crown
called
Tundra
Crown
will have a new form of co-op play as
It's
well.
a king.
This will
or
allow you
something.
and friends
Royalty.
to enter and explore Pokemon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra. Deep
Is it
inside
online
the
locally?
dens, you may see legendary Pokemon from past games Dynamaxing before your eyes.
Dynamaxing legendary?
You'll be able to meet and make allies of all kinds of legendary Pokemon during your adventures in the Crown Tundra,
What?
including ones you'll be able to catch through this co-op play.
We catch legendaries?
It also appears that some brand new legendary
What?
Pokemon are also waiting to be found somewhere
No
in this
legendary
land.
Pokemon. They look like old ones?
And combined with the Isle of Armor,
What?
dozens of new clothing items. will
Chairman
be added.
Rose?
Plus,
I
there
like
will be
the
new battles
glass.
waiting for you to challenge once you complete your.
No. No. So we have Champion Leon's cape as a shirt and pants? Why did Game Freak sponsor themselves? Tell me. Why? Like, I can see, like, putting sponsors of the stories on these. Like the chefs. I think this was from Batty. I know this is from Batty. What else? Tell from the game. Lapras is right. Belgium delivery. But why yourself Game Freak? Are you that conceited?
Your entire game, including the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
New battle
We can't go into
challenges?
the details of everything, but we're working on planning and developing new ways to enjoy Pokemon even as we speak. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra areas themselves are actually two key examples of the things we're working on. Both areas are in fact seamless maps, much like the wild area you can already experience in the Galar region, where players are able to move around freely and control the camera. Of
You
course,
control
you'll be
the
able to
camera at all
connect with other
times?
trainers and play with them too. There will be Pokemon dens as well, and you'll be
You
able to
need
engage
the-
in max raid battles against Pokemon
your expansion
that haven't
pass to
previously
play with your
appeared in the
friends?
Galar region.
What if your friends are broke?
There's more to see and do on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra than there was even in the wild area.
Hmm.
We'll bring you more information about them in future news reports, so please stay tuned.
More directs? Where is Pokemon Home? You bring back legendaries.
What did you think?
Wait, that means
We at
legendaries
Game Freak are all
are
working
DLC
hard to
law?
bring you new content,
Until they
so
bring
you can spend
Home
more
out?
time having fun in the Galar region.
Are you for real?
We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come.
No! Legendaries are locked behind a paywall. Don't leave me goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. Tani. On the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra, you'll see some familiar Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. There will be more than 200 Pokemon species that appear in these areas, and you can add to your team, including the legendary Pokemon mentioned before.
200. Those are the
Additionally,
only ones
we'll
in
be
both
distributing free
games?
updates
200
for Pokemon Sword
each
and
or
Pokemon Shield
together?
that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. These updates will allow people who don't have the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass to obtain the Pokemon that appear on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra through other means, such as trading.
Trading.
Players will also be able to bring over Pokemon to their games from
Oh
the
yeah, we
cloud
could bring
service
from
Pokemon
home. Yeah, that's fine.
as long as the Pokemon appear in the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion
wait.
packs. Pokemon Home is planned to launch in February 2020.
I paid her.
We
Was
intend
this
to
when
release
Pokemon
even
Bank was
more
released?
details before then, so please wait just a little bit longer.
Oh, sh-
Finally, we have some more news for our Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield players.
oh?
Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal, Gigantamax Lapras, and Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild area. face these powerful Pokemon with your friends. There
Time to
will
go
also be a
back
software update
onto.
going live
Yep.
available later
This
today.
one.
Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station. In Pokemon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokemon Shield, you'll
Why
run
the
into
ball
Avery.
floating?
You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor. You can try to
Galarian
catch it and
Slowpoke?
add it to your team. Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor,
Are
or
different
into
abilities?
Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown Tundra.
Oh.
Don't
Slowpoke
forget to
and
check it
Slowking.
out.
What did you think?
Wait!
Today, we've finally
You
been
mean
able
I
to
have
show
to
you some of what we at
play
Game
both
Freak are
of the
hoping to
expansions
achieve
to
going
build a
forward.
Pokedex?
We hope we've been able to get you excited for the continuing adventures waiting
Somewhat.
for you in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Each part offers a different adventure. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
Whether you're just starting with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, or you've done everything there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy.
You better.
Stay
Like,
tuned for
it's
more
Pokemon.
updates in the future.
I want it to be good.
My thanks to everyone from Game Freak. The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, will be available for
$30.
pre-purchase on Nintendo eShop
30
later
US
today.
dollars. Are you out of
You'll
your
also be able to
mind?
access Nintendo eShop directly from the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon
Sorry.
Shield menu once you install the latest update for your game. As a
And we
special
can buy
purchase
this
bonus,
one.
we've also prepared some clothing items that can be used starting today. Pokemon will
Pikachu
continue
and
to try
Eevee
new
clothing?
things in
Gym
2020
clothing?
to bring fun and joy to people around the world. Thank you for tuning in.